Hey guys, today in this video we'll be discussing about a very interesting topic, and this video is going to be the continuation of the previous one. Previously I've told you how we could identify a pregnant guppy fish, and this video is going to tell you how we could handle when a guppy fish gives birth. As you could see, one of my guppy fish gave birth. You see in there those fry, they are swimming very freely, and this video is going to tell you how we should arrange a guppy fish to give birth. All I did is I took a container and punched few holes in it, and I just kept it in a big tub we filled with water, and I just kept the mother in that container. And after it gives birth, the fry will swim from the holes and it will escape from the mother, and so that they don't get eaten by the mother, and they will hide in between these foxtail plants. So as you could see, I'm going to leave this guppy fish for a while so that it will give birth completely to all the fry, and it still has some big body, you could see, and it is still holding some fry. So after a while, I'm removing this guppy fish and mixing it with other gold guppy fish. As you could see, these are all my gold guppy fish breeders, and 3 of them are children, and you could see the father. You already seen another female guppy fish in previous video. See, it's a fully developed male. Okay, now each time we leave it for a while. After a while, we are going to remove the breeding cage, and we need to make sure that we don't remove the fry along with it. Now if we take closer look to this cage, most of us will order breeding cages online, but it is recommended to make something like this at home. And after a while, I managed to collect a plenty of fry, and all the fry are developed very nicely, and each of them is swimming very freely. As you could see, they are all very cute and beautiful. As they grow older, they will get gold colors on their body. This is pure red Moina culture, and it is a good protein supplement for the guppy fish. When a guppy fish gives birth, it is always recommended to feed it live food, because to give it some energy. When a guppy fish gives birth, especially the female, it will become so weak after giving birth. And it is always recommended to separate the female and keep it separately from other guppy fish, but in this case my guppy fish are not so aggressive towards each other since they have been breeding since ages, so it's okay to keep them all together. As you could see, my male is not aggressive towards any of my guppy fish, and they are all a family because they are all have been together for so many years. Approximately 2 years, I think. It's not so many, but it's enough for them to be kind towards each other. So let be. So after that, I've cleaned the tank very nicely, and I'm going to add rock salt to it. It is a good idea to add rock salt because it will kill any germs which will cause infection, because when a guppy fish gives birth, along with it, it will release the sperm of the male sometimes, and if that if it stays in that water, it will infect the other fish. So to avoid that, after giving birth, we need to add some rock salt to it and mix it very well. After some while, as you could see, the water got settled very nicely and it is not moving at all. And now we are going to add back the foxtail plants. And after adding foxtail, we are going to add almond leaf. Almond leaf is a good thing which we could use for an aquarium fish, so that it will make the water very smooth, and by adding almond leaf, the water gets turned very smooth, and smooth water will ensure that a guppy fish or any other fish will not go into stress. Using almond leaf water will also benefit in removing certain infections, and it will give some immunity to our fish. Meanwhile, let's check on these breeders. As you could see, there are still some Moina roaming around in there. Now I'm going to take them and I'm going to place them back in their home. Before leaving them directly, I'm going to acclimatize them. so that the temperature of the water and in the tub matches with the temperature of this white container cup. Let's call it a cup. So after a while I'm going to leave them back into their tub. As you could see, let me zoom in for you. I think it's clear now. They are visible very clearly. There are some Moina left in there. It's okay. The male went first, followed by its children and another female. Okay, it's very nice to see them going very slowly. After they all went back into the tub, now I'm going to stir this cup with some water so that the leftover Moina will be sent back in this tub and it will be get eaten by them afterwards. So this is how you care a guppy fish after it gives birth. Thank you.